Today we're going to explore atmospheric pressure, which is a fundamental concept that affects everything on Earth from weather patterns to how you feel when climbing a mountain. Excellent. So this is part of chapter 5. All right, so imagine being surrounded by countless gas molecules constantly bombarding you from every direction. That is atmospheric pressure. The force that is exerted by air molecules in our atmosphere. This force is what we call omnidirectional, meaning that it pushes equally in all directions, though we rarely notice it because our bodies have adapted to it. The relationship between atmospheric pressure, temperature, and density are dependent upon each other. So, breaking this down with a simple example, think of a balloon. If you heat the balloon, the air molecules inside move faster, increasing the pressure inside and causing the balloon to expand. If you could increase the density by adding more air while keeping the temperature constant, pressure would also increase. In Earth's atmosphere, these relationships become more complex. As you climb a mountain, you'll notice the air getting thinner. There are literally fewer molecules above you. This decrease in density leads to lower pressure, which is why climbers often need oxygen tanks at high altitudes. The atmosphere is dynamic, with pressure constantly changing due to various factors. When air descends strongly, it creates high pressure systems at the surface, what we call dynamic highs. Conversely, rising air creates low pressure systems or dynamic lows. Temperature plays a role too. Very cold surface conditions often create thermal highs, while warm conditions typically create thermal lows. To visualize these pressure systems, meteorologists use isobars, lines connecting points of equal pressure on a weather map. The average sea level pressure is 1,013.25 millibars. This is measured using instruments called a barometer. The spacing between the spacing between isobars lets us know about the pressure gradient or the change in pressure, which directly affects wind speed. The closer the isobars are together, the stronger the winds, the stronger the change in pressure. Now, understanding atmospheric pressure is not just academic. It is crucial for weather forecasting, aviation, and even designing buildings and vehicles. So the next time you check a weather map, you'll know exactly what those H's and L's represent and why they are so important for predicting weather. As always, reach out with any questions.